What's up, y'all? It's Lou Too Sick. The Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, well, that was billed as a spectacle. But for many people watching, what we got was an event filled with frustration and ultimately a lot of sadness. So with that said, here's my 5 takeaways. All right, y'all, getting you right into it. Takeaway number 1, well, Netflix, they just weren't ready. Let's begin with the streaming debacle. For an event featuring one of the most iconic names in sports history, the fact that Netflix couldn't handle the demand is astonishing. They should have been prepared. You think? They've done live events before. Instead, no. Fans were left refreshing their screens and venting their frustrations instead of enjoying the action. You see, me, I had to stream it because my lag was that bad. I ended up missing every single fight, only catching a portion of Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, and basically had to go to bootleg means to watch the main event.
Anybody else getting these load black screens here in the Netflix boxing? Or is it just me?
It's a reminder that even major platforms can fail when it matters most. For a company like Netflix, who's trying to break into the live fight game, well, they'll need to get their act together fast. That's if they're expecting to bring in names like Canelo or Bud Crawford. All right, takeaway number 2, it was as bad as we feared. You know, the fight itself didn't do much to lift the spirits of people watching. I mean, many predicted it would be hard to watch, and that's exactly what we got. Tyson, while showing brief glimpses of his old self in the first round, was clearly out of his depth. His legs were absolutely gone as the fight progressed. His movement was basically non-existent, and by round 3, it became a one-sided affair. For fans who watched the Iron Mike in his prime, it was a tough pill to swallow. All right, takeaway number 3, Jake Paul was dominant, but he was restrained. Yeah, Jake controlled the fight from the second round onward, landing heavy, clean shots that clearly hurt Tyson. It was really hard to watch at some point, not just for me, but for thousands of fans. But you gotta give it to him. In a surprising display of maturity, Jake, as the rounds began to progress, well, he didn't press the action, he didn't press for a knockout. Instead, he coasted. And I think he did this likely understanding the backlash that would come with finishing an icon like Tyson. For a dude who's often criticized, this was a good decision by Jake Paul. The optics were bad. Tyson was looking bad. And you didn't want an even worse image to leave off of the night. And takeaway number 4, guys, well, Jake Paul, he showed class. One of the night's unexpected takeaways, well, that was Jake Paul's demeanor. He didn't mock Tyson, he didn't grandstand, and he treated the moment with respect. I mean, sharing the ring with someone like Tyson, that's an extraordinary moment. I mean, it's a bucket list type thing. So while this fight won't elevate him in professional fighting standards, it's something that adds to his reputation. Not as a fighter, but as an entertainer. Number 5, it was a tough end for Tyson. Yeah, the hardest part of the night was watching a legend struggle. Tyson looked like an old man in the ring. He was getting hit hard, and although he was still standing, it was tough to watch. His movement, well, Tyson was moving and wobbling like he had Fat Joe's legs. Now, all jokes aside, it's a stark reminder that Father Time, well, he comes for everybody, and he just so happens to be coming for one of the greatest fighters of all time. But honestly, this didn't need to happen. For fans who watched Tyson destroy opponents in his prime, this felt more like an unnecessary chapter than a meaningful addition to his story. So you guys tell me what you think. I mean, this fight was never about legacy or competition. It was about creating a spectacle, and you got to give it to him. Jake Paul did just that. He opened Netflix's first ever live fight card with Mike Tyson. And that's something that is resume worthy in itself. And for Tyson, well, let's hope that this is the last time we ever see him in the ring. I mean, it was hard to watch. And at this point, his legacy, well, that's completely cemented. He has nothing left to prove. For fans, I say we have to look at all of ourselves in the mirror, because what we did last night was put a legend back in the spotlight. There should be a lesson on letting go of the legends of our past, because sometimes when we hold on too long, well, we see what happened last night. All right, it's your boy Lou Too Sick. Make sure to hit a like on the video, get it popping in the algorithm. Make sure to subscribe. We have more stuff coming. On Sunday, we'll have a Ring Warriors episode coming out, so make sure you stay tuned. Got some history videos coming out, some list videos, reactions, all of that. Stay tuned to the movement, because, you know, it's all about violence, baby. Keep your hands up.
Every time I wake up, shit feel the same. Got a million thoughts and they weighing on my brain. Sipping on my favorite liquor just to ease the pain, cause I feel like I'm crazy and desperate need to change. Making plans to move and talking state to state. Talking pounds and haze, medical high grade. Look how my eyes stay, what more can I say? How dare a nigga tell me that this rap won't work?